Summon stones are spirits that have been captured by the strange, magical tides of the Isle of Nex. They have animated a pile of rocks to have a physical body. As they are made of rocks, they are hard opponents to beat. Sharp weapons just get dented when hitting summoned stones. This is impossible. I spent so long trying to figure this out. You can't do it. You can't click at a weird angle. You can't do anything. Well, turns out this is one of those really annoying things where you've just missed something basic. There was a secret switch here all along. So much of my frustration solved with the secret switch, which of course opens up an alternate direction here, which lets us push it, and there you go, the puzzle is solved. Ridiculous. I can't believe I missed it as well. It's in such an odd place for a secret switch. Now, while recording, it was painfully obvious just a second ago to me that it was there, and I'm so scared you guys will just notice it instantly, and you'll be like, oh, it was so easy to see. Look, you're not necessarily looking for that when you come through the first time. Anyway, with both of these on their respective platforms, the gate will open, and I suppose you could power this stuff off now. There's some weird thing in me. I'm a person that always... Oh, no, wait, hold on, that's not the power button. I'm one of these people that always has to power my PC off at night. Always. Has to have lights off. Well, I wouldn't say... I wouldn't want to sound so anal that I mean have to, but that's just something that I always do. And so there's some weird twitch in me here that's like, oh, these should probably get turned off, right? Okay, I'm going to save it here. This is where we're going to start encountering the Earth Elementals we had in a Shocker Twist secret in a previous episode. This was the first time I'd ever fought them. And the cool thing about this now, of course, is that we actually have quite high mastery of bows, which avoid armor, among various other things. Now, these guys will inflict injuries on you just through basic attacks. We also don't really have any potions prepped. Oh, I should not have wasted that attack there. So you want to be a bit careful. Lotopatho's getting worryingly low there. So, and look, he broke his hand. So we're going to swap there. And we're going to put the dagger on his other hand. Now, for the purposes of the game, our characters are all ambidextrous, so you don't have to worry too much. But, you know, that can be a big problem. It means he now at least doesn't have his shield. He also can't move, and that's because he's got a foot injury, which has dropped his carry capacity so low, he's just completely overbeared now. So I'm actually going to drop the shield so it's not helping with us at all. Put the armor over on that person, and now he can struggle along at snail's pace, quite literally. Oh, and we'll come kill this Earth Elemental here. Hopefully he doesn't just blow Sanin up. Maybe we should do a bit more ranged combat. I mean, Tikrit alone can just handle these guys. He's like, back up, guys, I'm the leader. I'll save you all. But, I mean, they're just dropping so much quicker. Imagine how much easier killing those four would have been if we did this now. Here is a this would be deadly for me to do right now. Here is a pressure pad that says danger on it. Oh, I wonder what that could mean. We're not going to stand on that. No way. Instead, we're going to lumber forwards and desperately try to get to a save crystal, which is just over here in the corner. Careful of that Earth Elemental. We click this thing. Voila. We get all healed up. Our injuries are gone. Sanin is starving, but he can wait. Here we're also going to quickly stat into missile weapons, and we will max out the skill. This will also allow us to use our special ability on our bow called Volley, which fires 2 arrows at once. I was sort of expecting something a bit more exciting. 3 arrows, maybe? But those are 2 arrows. They can both individually crit. They both ignore armor. So it's a pretty cool ability to be able to cast. Tikrit's also got enough energy that you can actually use it twice in a battle, which is very cool. We got another injury straight away, and it was a foot injury. Really? I don't want to have to wait by this save crystal. Are we going to lumber around? Oh, but I don't... Damn it. Why did that have to be a foot injury? I need to be quick for this next bit for, like, probably the most insane secret that I've seen in this game so far. Alright, let's open up our food cache. Here you go, Stan, have some bread. You filthy human. Lotopatho has leveled up as well here. And here we're going to go just a little bit deeper into light weapons. We're going to start working on maxing this thing out. Ultimately, he can start dual wielding, do some interesting things. You guys did mention the idea of keeping this longsword, which I'd thrown away previously, so I went and recovered that. This is a good idea. Yeah, you know, I might keep this longsword. It seems pretty smart, so we'll bear with that when we get to it. Here you'll notice next to the save crystal is also another recipe. So this is for, wait, anti-venom we already knew, rage we already knew, healing we already knew, energy we already knew. Shield we already knew. So what the hell was that potion? That recipe? Was it really this? Was it this recipe? Oh, I guess it was, because, see, now you can get this recipe earlier if you go to the cache and you choose one of the options in the cache, but I guess we've got it here. Cool, so this requires alchemy level 2, though, which sadly we do not have. So, okay. I'm just going to have to wait at the crystal. I don't want to spend all this time waiting because it is actually detrimental to the amount of food that I have. I want to save the food. I want to put it on Jonker. But I also don't want to play in night because I find the game's just so much more beautiful. There you'll notice a very, very cool looking place. Oh yes, didn't we hear about Pyramid in the previous episode? Here you'll find a very intimidating place looking too. I'll go in here. This is another new map. This is the cemetery. Oh my god, check it out. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We'll ignore that for now. And over here, we, oh, there's actually a bag here. I never realized there was a bag here. I guess you do miss things. Alright, we got some bread, and we got another rage potion. Cool, they're really throwing a lot of rage potions at us. Maybe that would be worthwhile using in a second. Okay, but what we're going to do, before we move anywhere else, before we show off some of this cool stuff, is we're going to go to this pressure pad that says danger, and we're going to be damn careful. In fact, we're going to be so careful, not only do we save, we're going to reclaim this, and we're actually going to start using some of our potions. We're going to use the, not the potion of resurrection, where is it? Where's that shield potion? We're going to use the shield potion on Loto Patho, and then we'll have Sanon here casting shield on himself. Now, what was the shield spell? Scroll of shield, the 3 in the middle. Okay, alright, here we go. And now, we're going to go in. And it teleports all of these crazy wasps at you that go crazy and do tons of damage, and you've got to kill them very, very quickly. And they swarm you, and they're very fast, but they're also kind of squishy, so you just want to keep pummeling out the damage. Oh, are we done? Are we done? Are we done? Oh my god, I think there might be one more somewhere, guys. Wow. And I did this the other day. Yesterday, in fact. 2 of my guys died while fighting them. They are so dangerous. They're so quick. Oh, wow, we did it. Oh, my God, I'm so happy about that. Okay, cool. So, with them cleared out, well, what does they even do? Is it just to say danger? Where do they even come from? Ah, well, you'll see, as we're still on the pressure pad, there actually are 3 teleport locations that appear very briefly, and this is where the 3 insect swarms came out from. Cool. So, but still, how does that help us? Well, you'll notice, actually, there's one that appeared just over there. And if we want, we can head into... Ah, but it closes. So what we want is we want to grab maybe one of these rocks that the earth elementals have been dropping. And you want to be very quick. You're going to drop it. And you're going to run as fast as possible. And you can just about get in. And you'll go through a double teleporter, but that's... I'll explain that in a second. Here we find a secret. So this is pretty cool. And another skull for Jonker. Another skull for Jonker. Oh my goodness. The strength is going through the roof right now. Brilliant. So we've got 3 very, very quickly. And you can look all you want around here. There's no more real secret buttons except one that lets us get back out. Here is a face that says, here, even the winds are guided by him and them. Now, I wonder what this means, guys. It says here the winds are guided by him and them. Is him the island master? Is it saying that the island master has so much control over this island, the Isle of Nex, that even the winds are controlled by him? And if that's true, then who are them? And if there's him and there's them, who are you? You're a third party? Huh. I mean, these guys seem to be helping us, sort of, but they are just left in ruins, right? Here we'll find a scroll. This is a scroll of shock shield. So imagine shield, but adding the lightning element into it as well, basically. And there you go. You've got that. We'll hold on to that for now. We've got some more pellets, which Tikrit can hold for now, and another lockpick. So we've got 2 in our stash again. And how do we get out, you might be wondering? Well, there is this switch here. So we're going to press this and run on out. Now, you might think that's it. You might be like, oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. But think about this for a second. I was overwhelmed by this. Think about this. One of them was there. One of them's behind us. And the third one comes out on that island there. Now, look really carefully at this tiny island. Not the one with the shrine, but this tiny island here. Oh, what are we even looking at here? Let's go in the water. Let's have a look. There's no ladders onto this at all. There's no underwater passage. There's nothing. How do you possibly get onto that? Because it looks like there's something there, right? Well, the only tip-off we've had... We're back out before the Mind and Matter puzzle here. The only tip-off that we've had that we can possibly get onto that is that teleporter, which is where the fly came from. So, let's see if we can get over there. What we're going to try and do here is... I tried many things. I tried, for example, picking up a rock. And... Oh, well, no, not picking up a rock, but like... hold on, I want to split these rocks so I don't throw them all. There we go. I tried like standing on it and then throwing a rock and seeing where it would come out. This was actually where I first realized. But if you get in here you'll notice that rock we just threw is actually on the floor in here. And this room is doing something interesting. Think about mechanically the way it released the bugs. The bugs were stood in here, in this tiny little room. Now, when we press this button to open the portals from the other side, you notice not just one teleport opened, but 3 of them did. Each of these corresponds to one of the exits. So, if we're really quick, and we go down, down, left, you'll see we can come through this one, and we're not where we came in, we're here, right? Which means that if we can be quick enough, we can actually get through that 3rd teleporter and end up on that island in the middle. So that would correspond to this square over here. Now this is quite the walk. So like the default thing that you would probably do as a player is this. You'd go oh my god, it's run out already. Alright, I'll try something else. Here we go. We're not even going to face it. We're just going to go boom, 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 boom. Ah! And it doesn't work. Okay, now I tried this for ages. And as try as you might, no matter how fast you move, you cannot get to this square. So I was stumped for a long time, but this was one of those puzzles that is really rewarding when you manage to figure it out. So how do you get there quicker? How can you possibly do this? Now, I don't remember any mechanics like this in Grimrock, but ultimately, the answer is this, okay? What would be quicker than pressing this button and then moving? Well, what about moving and then pressing the button? So there, we pressed the button as we were moving. We got closer, but it still didn't work. Damn it. So I tried this for a long time. I was like, I can't believe the game actually mechanically allows you to press the button even when you're moving. You'd expect it to be, you know, hard-coded that doesn't work somehow. So I tried, and I realized I was getting a bit more speed, but I still couldn't do it. So then I tried something really bizarre. What is the latest angle I can actually press this button at? Well, I tried this. I faced this wall, and surely you can't press the button. I'm not even facing that wall. Surely it doesn't work. Well, if we get it just right, and it's kind of hard. There we go, we pressed it. Go, 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 go. Ah, I messed up. All right, I may not have to do commentary here because the timing is so tight. But this is the way you do it. There, 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 there. Ah, come on, no way. All right, here we go again, here we go again. No, that didn't work. We got a bit of frame lag there. Oh, Jesus, so close. Ah, I thought I was going to get this really early. Probably a foolish thing to say. No! I fell in the water. No, no, no. Well, we got the secret. That counts for the achievement. We're done here now, guys, right? Is that basically the answer to this? I can't believe that. How did I just fall in there? All right, we'll climb back out. And we'll try it again. But there you go. You can see the timing actually does work. Very tough secret to get. And it's plainly in sight as well. All right, here we go. All right. We got it. We got it. Okay. Wow, so we get onto this tiny little island, and here we get a very interesting object. This here is the Storm Seed Orb. This is a new casting weapon for Sanon. He's long overdue. We've had a few opportunities to get different ones, but we haven't just yet. So we got the Whitewood Wand here, which gave us +5 energy, and that was it. And it required 1 concentration. Now, we get +15 energy, we get +2 dex, it requires concentration too, but we've got it, and this has a special enchantment bonus on it that allows us to cast magic that we maybe don't have the proficiency to use. This is Lightning Bolt. So this orb emits an almost inaudible rumble as it shakes in your hands. It's funny because the description makes me think of like earthquakes and tremors, but the effect is to do with lightning, which is kind of different. So here you'll notice we're also tantalizingly close to the shrine there. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like we can actually make the jump. But here, so look, if we right-click it, you'll see we can just use magic. But if we hold it down, we can actually cast a lightning bolt. So it doesn't actually matter that we don't have air magic. We can use this lightning bolt. Unfortunately, that has just caused us a charge, though. And what do we got there? About 10 charges? There are ways to ultimately re-enchant items, but they are rare, they're difficult, they're limited. So we want to be careful with how many times we use this lightning bolt. If we've got that flaming sword from the cache as well for Jonka, we'll have the same issue. So yeah, check it out. That's that secret done. We're pretty much done here. I will, just for completion's sake, identify that tiny little bit of the wall there. There's a Zarkton in the water, which we're just going to happily swim past. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's looking pretty good. So, we got that. We got a fair few secrets. We've got the pyramid we can look at. We've got the friggin' ruins of Desarune. We've got stuff over there. We've also got this place, the cemetery. I say, let's check this place out now. Because, at least for now, we may not find we can get very far, but we'll see some pretty interesting stuff.